then lives out his wet dreams of wearing Michael's mask.
I'm not trying to get this making me angry, bro. I fucking hated this part of the movie. Like, what the fuck was this, bro?
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
What up, it's MICHEAL back here with another video. Today we're about to be reacting to a video by Crispy Boy. The video is going to be on when Michael Myers got fleeced by Laurie's entire bloodline, nigga. Hey, they was putting up a fight and they was beating this nigga's ass during this whole entire fucking movie, bro. This nigga, like, years after Laurie had that experience, bro, she was making sure she got it and got it back. Nigga, I like this, like, Laurie over like the other iterations of Laurie because she was terrible. They made her character terrible, bro. And Halloween H2O, that shit was terrible, bro. But like in this shit, like, nigga, she was fighting back, nigga. But hey, before we get into this, leave a like and subscribe if you like the videos, and if you're new here, bro, maybe I'll earn your subscription at the end of the fucking video. God damn it, I keep fucking up. But let's get into it.
Okay, so the movie starts off on a chessboard with Michael Myers in the center, and that boy is feeling himself. In a world full of pawns, being a king is easy.
Sit down, big bro.
My guy, you're in jail. You're getting your body explored every night. And I did some research on him, and he's been getting crossed, fleeced, and clapped by the same white woman for 5 movies.
Try it.
But Michael's #1 glazer doesn't care about all that, and he gasses him up anyways to these podcasters who are trying.
I mean, one timeline, he did finally kill her. Hey, give that nigga that, bro. He finally did kill her in one timeline, actually. Because, like, I guess Jamie Lee Curtis didn't want to come back to that goofy movie.
To interview Michael, but forget Michael. They need to interview this facility's barber, because he needs life with no parole. Because look at what he's doing to them. Sat them in the chair and said, how can I possibly ruin your lives even more? But they eventually leave the facility to go interview this said white woman who's been violating Michael. But when they pull up to her crib, they see that she got gates, cameras, and 2-step verification on her door. But after spending like 5 minutes opening her door, we finally see this mystery white lady. And it's Laurie switching down Strode. He's beefing with the suburbs' #1 shooter. You parked in the street? Blinked. You threw a party in your house past 7? Blinked. She's been giving Michael straight hands for the past 10 years. This beef goes so deep, she passed it on to her daughter like it's the one for all. With great power comes even.
Man, she passed it on to her daughter, but like, nigga, I don't think she did a good job of, like, you know, feeding. I mean, I say feeding, what the fuck? I mean, heeding her warning, bro. Like, bro, you seen how she was doing that whole entirely first movie, and then like that nigga finally showed up. Second movie, murked.
Greater fades.
Boy, if you don't.
But anyways, Laurie tells us that Michael has been chasing her and sliding in her DMs for more than 30 years. Bro's up in there talking about some.
I'm different from these other dudes. Guys like Jason can't do what I do.
You mean actually pull? But Laurie eventually kicks him out of her house because they get in too personal with these questions like they're the feds. We then meet Laurie's daughter and her family, and we find out that she doesn't really mess with Laurie because she was putting her through the trenches, because at the ripe age of 4, she had her spinning blocks and playing with switches. Instead of Barbies, she had ARs. But Laurie's granddaughter Allison isn't really feeling the same way, and she wants to get close to Laurie. But even though Laurie is thugging, she is still stressing because these low IQ baboons are transporting this deranged heathen to a new facility with just duct tape and zip ties. She's so stressed out, she's hitting the. But while Laurie's stressing, this father and son are cruising in the middle of nowhere, and Lil Bro's talking about some.
No, I enjoy it, but I'm missing dance class for this. And sometimes I'd rather just.
If my son ever said that shit's out, bro, I don't even want to fucking even try to put him in sports no more. It's over, bro. Like that, bro. Them adding that part of the movie is just fucking crazy, bro. And me actually thinking they weren't about to murk this little nigga off because like he's a kid. These niggas had me tripping when this nigga like snapped the shit out of his neck. I'm like, yo, I'm like, this nigga Michael Myers moving different, but like, hey, he still wouldn't hurt that baby at least. I'm glad he didn't, because that would be going far. A lot of people be killing like babies off in movies, and it's just be weird.
Lil Bro would rather hit the renegade than spend time with his father?
Hey,
Got his dad wishing that he kept the receipt because his product is broken. But as they're driving, they come across the crash bus that was carrying Michael, but they don't know that they're in a horror movie. So the father gets out of the truck, but when he doesn't come back, little bro gets out with a gun. And you can tell by his posture, he about to miss every shot.
Damn.
But little bro should be fine, right? Because he's a kid. Michael would never.
Think twice.
This man slumped the kid and made origami out of the father's neck.
Oh my god.
Michael must have heard me talking spicy because he's trying to prove something. Because he then pulls up on the podcasters in broad daylight, walking all willy-nilly. Because even if they saw him,
These podcasters were stupid, bro. I don't know if this is like a real depiction of like podcasters. Podcasters are really kind of dumb sometimes, but like I don't think podcasters would be moving like this. Sometimes like they fascination gets the best of them, but like these niggas were ultra stupid. They went to that facility, put out a fucking mask that this nigga was associated with and had some type of knowledge with, and this nigga hunted him down, wanted his mask back, bro. Like, bro, you know this nigga Michael is not that dumb.
what are they gonna do? Throw hands? Damn. Michael catches her lacking in the bathroom and then gives her teeth for the tooth fairy. Because he knows her broke self needs it. But when she declines it, he says, bet, I'ma just smack the poverty out of you. But Aaron comes in ready to put paws on Michael and then fixes his posture with a crowbar, but then gets slammed. But that's okay, right? You got him, right? You got that.
No, nigga.
This man is giving Aaron plastic surgery, no needles. He's just spamming grab attacks. Michael, I think you got him.
Job's not finished.
Then he equips his shiesty and
Yo, that nigga killed the nigga with some little face bashes. That was it. That kill was lackluster for me, bro. Cause like a lot of niggas have came back from a lot of shit and a lot of worse. I mean, well, depending on who you are in the movie, bro, you can come back from that shit. But this nigga not coming back from that is just like fucking boring. Like, why didn't he come back from that? This nigga got a face bash with a little blood dripping down his face and didn't come back. That nigga a pussy for that. They make that nigga die a pussy, bro. I mean, at least they gave the girl like an appropriate death. She got her neck snapped.
poses for the camera like he don't got a biohazard on his face. I can smell it through the screen. Oh, but Michael wasn't done there. He then proceeds to do a drive-by on this gated community. My guy, this isn't Gotham. This is Cindy Lane. You're in the wrong hood. You're beefing with homeowners and dudes with 401ks. They're not your ops. And who gave him a knife? Michael's trying to make his name known in these streets. Cause after those Ozempic allegations, the hood ain't put no respect on his name. So while this is going on, Allison is at a Halloween party and they busting that Kids Bop music and hitting the most sorriest dance moves. I'd low-key let Michael in just so he can bust a move and put a stop to this. But Michael said forget the party, cause if Halloween got canceled this year, I'm still coming for all of you. But Laurie gets wind of the murders that's happening and pulls up seeing Michael for the first time in 40 years. And they just stand there, staring.
Hey, side note, bro, for true horror fans and true at the heart, that was actually Nick Castle, the original character that played Michael Myers in the original movie, and they used him to play that one still in the one still and looking into the window. So like that was like some nostalgia that I did not know, bro. Like, hey, I'm a horror nerd, so I'm gonna know all these behind the scenes shit, bro.
Each other down. But Laurie said the reunion is over and shoots at Michael, but it was just a reflection. So the real Michael just moonwalks his way past the cops. And we know dang well bro busted a left and ran like his life depended on it. But while Michael is trying to convince us that he's been walking this entire time, Laurie blicks him again, but he gets away. Now lock in for this part because I believe all this happened at the same time. So right after, the cop Hawkins and Michael's biggest glazer head out together to look for Michael. And Hawkins wants Michael dead, cause no duh. But Buddy over here wants to keep him alive to study him.
Nigga, you gay.
Simultaneously, Allison leaves this trash party after people started hitting the Gabby Douglas and she caught her boyfriend cheating. But this mutt ruins her phone after cheating on her, so she can't contact anyone. Also,
hey, he got his like, you know, shit in the next movie, but like, was it deserved that hard? He protected her at least. Yeah, I feel like he got a good redemption in the second movie, but like, they didn't even have to do that to him, bro. That was crazy, man. That was a crazy brutal death.
So Laurie goes to her daughter's house and tells her that Michael is loose. So all the years you've been training, yeah, it's time to use them. So Allison leaves the party with her ex's friend. But this guy has been using the guy best friend strat, and he finally makes his move. How do I tell you this, pal? You're a 65 overall with no badges, and your bag is shallow. This man is so hungry, he finna find himself with a woman that will actually eat him. But he said, and goes to shoot a contested 1 in a million shot.
Oh my goodness, Valentine! No. Whoa, no. That is not the shot.
That's tough.
This part of the movie was hard to watch, bro. I'm like, this nigga is like shooting like a shot from far away. Why every movie I see this nigga in, he always dying, bro? Well, every scary movie. I never really seen him in any other movie besides like the... What was that other movie called on Netflix? It's like a 3-part series. It's called dude. I'll think of it later, bro. But like, this nigga got killed in there and he got killed right here.
She says no for obvious reasons, but after she leaves him, Michael spawns in. But Buddy over here thinks that it's the homeowner, so he says,
Have you ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
you have no idea. But that's a sensitive topic for Michael. So he flash steps and cuts him. He yells for help, but Allison is not taking him seriously, so... Michael emerges from the shadows and finally sees Laurie's granddaughter.
Fuck no, baby!
But Allison dips and gets saved by Hawkins, the police officer. But as Hawkins is driving to Laurie's house, he sees Michael and it's on sight.
No cap, I low-key like that reverse, because like in the first movie, nobody wanted to help Laurie, bro. No, like everybody turned their lights off when they wanted to get some help, but like in this movie, they know it's serious and like learn from like the 1970s and 80s that like killers are roaming, and nigga, I'm glad everybody takes this shit serious. Like, I'm glad that shit splits into like real world shit and like shows that like people actually can really care.
He drives into Michael, laying this man out like a picnic blanket. But as he gets ready to finish Michael off, Michael's personal throat goat says, "Gun to the back of your head." How many hairs does Michael have on his balls? 46? Wrong, 287.
Jesus Christ.
This man has officially lost his mind.
God,
he then
bro.
lives out his wet dreams of wearing Michael's mask.
Let me be like, I'm not trying to get this making me angry, bro. I fucking hated this part of the movie. Like, what the fuck was this, bro? Was this just like all a ploy to just get this nigga like back into motion or something, or to knock the doctor off or anything? But like, I hated this part of the movie, but like, this was like my favorite fucking kill because it was satisfying. This goofy nigga died, bro. It was satisfying this goofy nigga ended up dying, because like, why do you want to like understand this nigga? His former doctor didn't even want to understand him. He told him he was like literally like fucking pure evil, and this nigga survived so many shots. Don't you just want to murk that nigga off? Bro.
He then puts Michael in the back of the car with Allison, then drives all the way to Laurie's house because he wants to see the greatest 1v1 of all time. But then Michael wakes up and says,
I hope you bulletproof, for this about to hurt.
and kicks the freak out of him. How to making out with the steering wheel. Allison then takes his time and dips. Then Michael drags him out of the
Oh my
car and
God,
says, lick
bro.
my boots. Now keep in mind, Michael wasn't even
That was a crazy fucking clip, crispy boy. And this nigga, this nigga crushed this nigga head, bro. Like, bro, that was hands down the best kill of the movie, bro.
planning on going for Laurie at this point. But he said, since I'm already here, let's run it back. Now, Allison's dad sees the police cars and comes out of their house with a gun.
goof.
But that gun is as useless as a durag is to LeBron, because Michael just sneaks him, and that was GG's. Then Laurie comes down the stairs with a shotgun to investigate and sees Michael just standing there, ready to collect the white pum pum he's been waiting 40 years to get. So the 40-year rematch begins. DJ, play my song. Laurie immediately locks all her doors and tells her daughter to go into her secret basement, because of course she has one. But fueled by
I fucking, bro, I fucking love this. love that like they don't make Laurie the damsel in distress and needs to be saved by people. I love that she became like the person to like obsess and fear, and that fear actually turned into something good. It turned into something that like really was needed, and like so a good face off can really happen. She literally was like facing this nigga, beating this nigga ass. It was like a back and forth.
Hate and sexual frustration, he breaks through the glass and almost ends the fight right there. Got both hands on her head, straight palming her, then begins to lift her off the ground. But Laurie said stranger danger and blows this man's hand off. She rushes back to the basement and Michael lets himself in and starts to walk around their house with his shoes on. Let this be my house. My mother would have ended the movie right there. But Laurie hears him walking around, so she turns on X-ray and starts shooting at the floor and misses every single shot. Bro, it's been 40 years, cut her some slack. But all she ended up doing was giving away her location. But she ain't about to get hoed in her own house. So she leaves the basement and plays the deadliest game of hide and seek with Michael, leaving her useless daughter in the basement straight pissing herself. It's almost as if Laurie had a reason for training you all those years ago.
Stupid.
Laurie goes through each room of the house, locking it after she fully checks it. And finally, she checks this room full of mannequins and finds her son-in-law packed in the closet like luggage. Then Michael pop.
This nigga got killed off in like the most disappointing way too. Like, why the fuck are you literally walking outside? Like, that proves that this nigga was not like a good ass protector for his daughter and his wife, bro. Like, this shit crazy. I mean, he was crazy corny in the beginning too, telling all those corny ass jokes, so you can kind of heed what was about to happen. He was about to be like a dumbass, just for plot reasons. Like, come on.
Out, choking her with her own gun, but she stiff arms Michael and pulls a knife out of nowhere. But Michael said step back, grab, and uno reverse. He's feeling romantical. So he passionately grabs her neck like it's 50 Shades of Grey. But Laurie would rather risk getting a disease than being seen in this position with Michael. She takes a Kirby bite out of this man's hand, but Michael got a response for every play. So he throws her out the window. Then checks to see if she dropped any loot. But right as he does that, Allison walks in the house distracting him. So when he looks back, she's gone.
A reverse that was fucking fire, nigga. Oh shit.
Nobody is doing it like Laurie, bro. She's tough. Sarah brings Allison into the basement just in time before Michael comes down the stairs, but he already knows where they're at. So this 6'7" silverback rips the entire island from the ground, while Sarah is in straight fear with piss all over the floor. She's talking about some
Mom! Help us!
Oh my god.
I can't do it! I'm going to die!
Michael brought Fist to a gunfight, and his aura alone has this useless mutt malfunctioning, even though she has a rifle in her hands. Everyone is about to die because you can't lock in.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. My apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game. Then out of the shadows, Laurie emerges and stabs Michael.
Back,
who is she feeling like? But she gets hit with a two-piece combo. But she said, bet, I'm adding that to my bag. Perfect. Then Michael goes tumbling down into the basement and Allison and her mom dip out of there. But then he wakes up like the Undertaker and grabs Sarah. But Allison said, I'm gonna need a piece of that too. Give me that, nigga. But that wasn't enough, cause she goes for seconds. And then Sarah follows up with a kick to the face. They pull the lever down, trapping him inside, and proceed to light this man on fire. But he just stands there for one last kick. The house burns down and they escape.
The fucking Oro, this nigga Michael, man. That nigga stood there and just was like, I'm gonna come back, nigga.
What the freak? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Oh my god, bro. This movie was overall one of the best movies. Well, one of the best Halloweens that ever come out since like the first couple of Halloweens in like the old 1980 days. I wasn't there, but you know what I mean. It was like Halloween is always gonna be like a classic, but like 2018 really gave it justice. I was completely fine with them doing sequels and shit, but like I really just didn't like the fact that they what they did to the third one, bro. I'm probably gonna be reviewing the next ones, but like well, whatever. I think Crispy Boy released them, but Like I'm not gonna lie. On a best note, I was completely fine with them like leaving this movie a standalone movie. Like it could have did it, but like Halloween Kills like kind of really, you know, really ramped the kills up. It's in the name, and I really fucking respected what they did for the second movie. But like the third movie, they fell off with it. But like I really overall enjoyed this movie, and it's like one of my all-time favorite movies in like recent history. But hey, if y'all want to see more reactions by Crispy Boy, go check out the original video also. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 550, bruh. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year, but we'll see. Catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?